Good evening from Kenya. Good morning, maybe, depending on where you are. Again, welcome to another edition of Facebook Live from Two Moities here in Kenya. It's 8:30 p.m. Kenyan time. We do this every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Kenyan time, and we ask you to tune in whenever you can. I want to talk about something rather maybe we wouldn't associate it with tea on a daily basis, but yes, it is actually associated with tea. Gokaland. Yes, Gokaland. Gorkhaland. Yeah, if you are wondering where is Gokaland, and probably you are a tea drinker, and I want to assume you are a tea drinker and drink Two Moities, you must be knowing probably of Darjeeling. Darjeeling is basically the champagne of tea, or the Rolls Royce of tea. It's up in West Bengal in India. Now, for the last 110 years, from 1907 to date, there has been agitation by the people of Darjeeling to, have their own state created, which would be named Gokaland, out of West Bengal. And this agitation has been most intense this year, that it has actually lasted. I think today is the 53rd day of them agitating for their own state. Now, I spoke to a friend of mine this week from Siliguri, someone who mentored me on tea, Buddha Acharya, and he told me how there will be no Darjeeling tea at the auction or in the market for a number of days in protest against the denial by the government of India to issue the state of Gokaland. And I want to bring this closer home. You may be wondering, why would I be talking about Darjeeling and Siliguri and Gokaland? But the point is, what is the relationship of your cup of tea to everyday politics of the nation, or any other thing that affects your cup of tea? The political environment, the economic environment, the social, and probably, stuff like that. I say that because this week, on 8th of August, or the coming week, on 8th of August 2017, 19.6 million Kenyans will be going to vote for a new president. This is one very competitive election. I think the most competitive we've had. We have two primarily major candidates, and who are polling just about the same. So what will that politics have to do with your cup of tea? Earlier today, when I was visiting the fields of Nandi, just because of the intensity and the tension based on elections, I saw tea estate workers who were leaving, from their usual residences, saying they want to go back to their rural homes. More than that, I saw peace rallies. That's the good part about it. Saying, please, let's vote in peace. We don't need to turn against our neighbors and everything. So what I only learned is, yes, this election could determine whether you will have another cup of Two Moities next week or not. Because if, and we really, really don't think it will go that way, but if something negative were to happen, basically, there would be nobody to work in your tea farms and nobody to make tea. So I just thought to really bring this out today and say, as you drink your cup of tea this week, if you are a person of faith, or whatever words you can speak, please pray for the Republic of Kenya. I think this is a trying moment. This is a very defining moment for this country, and that's a defining moment for your cup of tea, a defining moment for the tea farmers and for all the people who work the fields. Yes, there is a big relationship between politics and tea, and the other factors, and ours really was to say, as you have your cup of tea this week, think about Kenya. We have a major election, and this should be a defining moment for this country. So thank you very much. We hope to tune in. We ask you to tune in again next week as we, celebrate probably the election results and go back to our usual stories about tea. Thank you very much. I'm Boaz Carter. Tune in every Saturday. Thank you.